Well, should we just talk about Starfield now?
Sure.
As the title says, 0 out of 10, never play again.
Yeah, okay. It's a little bit not true.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of not true. I fired it up the one night. I was like, I'll just give it a... I was playing it, so I was playing upstairs on my upstairs PC, which has, you know, a 2060 in it.
Yeah.
But I played it on my upstairs TV because I'm like, yeah, let's go 4K Ultra HD with oh my god, I can't remember. HDR colors. Yeah. And lights.
Yeah.
No HDR. Does not support HDR.
No?
No. Doesn't even support FOV natively.
Really?
You have to mod it to get even an FOV slider in there.
That's weird.
So I'm playing it on all low. It's just chugging.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is off. This is not a good experience.
Yeah.
And so I was like, the next day I was like, I'm going to install downstairs, play downstairs, and it gets this. And I'm like, yep, this is a game.
Okay.
This is a game that I'm going to play. And then I'm going to be like, oh, I should probably go to bed.
Oh, yeah,
It's early in the morning now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, well, like I said, I haven't been feeling well. So I played it for 5 hours on launch day, which was Wednesday, Tuesday. I don't even know what day it was.
Yep, Tuesday, I believe. I also played on launch day.
And then I didn't play it again till yesterday. Yeah. And it wasn't because I didn't like it or anything. It just was like,
yeah,
not feeling well. So
yeah,
didn't really do anything. So, but yeah, 5 hours for the first night. And I just, you're getting your head around all the different systems and like what's happening and how it works and everything like that. But I'm liking it a lot so far. The Creation Engine 2 is a lot better than the Creation Engine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I've noticed more bugs in this game than I have playing.
I have not noticed any bugs yet.
In any other game.
I've not noticed any bugs yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing on console, so
yeah.
It's probably optimized a little better for the Xbox. But the only thing I noticed is that maybe my companion fired through a wall one time and killed a guy. Maybe, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Well,
I've noticed my companions just glitching up walls, down walls, into objects.
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Just vibrating violently.
No, I saw one body vibrating, but that's like it's because it's like laying on top of a can that's not interacting properly.
Every time I move too fast,
mm-hmm.
so like if now I'm on mouse, mm-hmm. so when I'm whipping around, the bodies whip around as well.
Oh, weird.
So, like, I'll whip to look at a body, and then all of its arms will just go woof.
Oh,
all of its clothing will go woof.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so,
I've got the power.
Yeah. That's probably because it doesn't render it unless you're looking at it. So then it drops it back in.
But because I'm spinning around too fast, it doesn't have time to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go back to the start.
Okay.
What kind of traits did you pick?
I was trying to think of what kind of character to make. So I was like, I'll do a Han Solo type.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do like a smuggler.
Nice.
With a heart of gold. So I chose like I'm wanted by bounty hunters.
Oh.
And I can't remember what the other one was. I chose another one, but I don't remember what it was. But literally in the first mission, the bounty hunters came after me.
Yeah. So
I'm like still trying to figure out the game and how things work and all that stuff. And I clear out this base. Like it was on Crete or whatever it's called, where you have to go to the empty space station or abandoned space, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the literal first main story mission. And I fight my way through. Oh no, maybe it wasn't in the right spot. I was on the right planet, but I was in the wrong spot. Anyways, I kill all the like space parts and everything, and then they just like run all the way up the base and attack me. I mean, they didn't attack me. They were like, "Hey, you're wanted. If you give us 2,000 credits, we'll let it slide." And I was like, "Well, I don't have 2,000 credits," so I fought them, and they like immediately killed me because there was nothing I could do really. So then I respawned, and that's when I discovered, the autosaves are few and far between. So it was like outside of the base. And nothing had been done, right? So I had to do the whole thing again. But I went about it a different route this time. And this time, like, I didn't kill all the guys outside first. So when the bounty hunters came for me, they were like killing the guys outside and having fights and stuff like that. So they were a
That's
little
funny.
beat up by the time they came in, and then I took them out. But I found a legendary shotgun that I was using.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty good. But what kind of perks and feats and whatever did you take?
So I took homesteading.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a homesteader. I'm toughened in the outside, and I
Okay.
can mine like crazy.
Okay.
And I was like, yep, I'm gonna be a homesteader,
Yeah.
and I also have a home
Yes, yes.
because I'm a homesteader.
I saw that one too, but I was like, if I'm going to be a smuggler, I probably don't have a home, so I'm going to skip that one.
I can't remember what planet the home is on. I think it's on Crete
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really nice.
Oh, is it?
It's super skookum.
Nice.
I was like, I'll just yeah, because the mission is go to your home.
Yeah.
And then the second mission is go to the bank.
Oh,
And so you go to the home, and they're like, "Oh, you
you have
a,
your
like, you got a mortgage
mortgage or whatever.
payment."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, that's easy. 500 credits, nothing. That's a drop
cool
in the bucket.
breeze.
It's a cool breeze." And I
Yeah.
go inside, and it's huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 floors. There's a kitchen with a cooking station already set up.
Yeah.
On the left, there is a living area, and then on the right, there is a washroom, and then like a storage area, a tiered storage area. It's
Yeah.
weird. There's nothing in there yet. I'm assuming it's a tiered storage area because the layout is dumb.
Mhm.
And then upstairs, there's 3 bedrooms for you to furnish, and then like a laboratory area for you to
Nice.
put all your crafting equipment in there. So I started loading it up with crafting equipment. I'm like, oh yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to harvest gas. Because
I
you
haven't
can't.
harvested any gas.
So when you open up your scanner, right,
Yeah.
you can scan everything and you can mine from there,
Yeah.
but you can't harvest gas from there.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
you
to
need to-
close your damn scanner and then harvest the gas.
Oh, okay.
You don't need anything special. You just close your stupid scanner to harvest gas, and then you open your stupid scanner to see if where the rest of the gas
So
is.
what do you do? Scoop it into a cup?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you just scoop it into a cup.
I didn't do any gas
Oh.
harvesting, so
I realized that you need a lot of gas for even making the crafting benches.
I haven't done really any crafting yet. I've done some research, just like,
Yeah.
oh, it says I can use some of my materials. I'll fucking start researching some stuff, whatever. So I researched a few little things, but nothing too major.
I've
So-
only crafted the benches. I can't craft anything else because I don't have any skills in
Yeah.
those. Like the weapons work. There's a weapons workbench and a
Yeah.
spacesuit workbench.
Mm.
I mean, you find those everywhere.
Yeah,
But yeah, I can't do anything with them because I don't
Okay.
have the skills to do it.
nice. Yeah, I don't have many skills either. I like the way the level up system works, where it's sort of like if you use it, you get a tier on it, and then you can unlock it to do something. So like pistols are like kill 20 guys.
Yeah.
Then you can unlock more damage and work your way up through it. I kind of like that. It's like mini achievements.
Yeah. No, I like how that works. I like that you level up by doing the things.
Exactly. I've been sitting on skill points as I get them though, because it's like, well, I can't level up like my shotgun yet, so I'll keep the point. But then it'll be like, oh, I can't pick this lock. Okay, well maybe I'll level up lock picking now, so I can pick this lock or whatever.
The lockpicking is interesting with the digipacks.
Yeah, so the tutorials are few and far between.
Like zero tutorials almost.
So at first I couldn't figure out how to choose the different lock picks.
Oh yeah.
Because you, depending on how good you are, there's like 4 different lockpick styles.
Yep.
And I was like, I could turn them and like, fit them into the holes and everything like that. But I was like, I want to use this other one. Like, how do I get to it? And then like just hitting all the buttons. I'm like, oh, it's right bumper to like scroll through them. So then I can scroll through them. But it doesn't ever tell you like, this is how you do it.
Yeah. So
it
with
kind of does that for everything though.
with the lockpicking in this game, for those who are listening and haven't seen it yet, you get when the lock opens up, the lock has 2 rings in it with
For
notches in it.
Easy lock, yeah.
Yeah, an easy lock. I'll have 2 rings with notches, and then you'll have 4
Keys, basically.
keys essentially that have just the indentations where the notches would go, and then you have to line them up
Yeah.
and slap them into the
You
notches.
basically have to fill all the notches up.
Yeah.
But if you don't fit the right key, if there's an extra notch that your key can't go into, you can't use it basically.
Yeah.
They have to
yeah.
line up perfectly, but you
Everything's
might
gotta
need
line
to
up.
use 2 keys per level or something like that.
Yeah, usually on the easy ones, so far what I've seen is it's two per level.
Yeah.
And then you get to unlock the thing. But yeah, I don't have very good lock picking You know,
No, me
I'm a
neither.
homesteader. I do mining and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out how to do that one, just to see how it worked and everything like that.
Yeah.
I haven't done any computer hacking yet. So I've only found one terminal, but it was like advanced.
Yeah.
So I couldn't
Yeah,
even,
me too.
even if I had like computer hacking, I couldn't do it because I'm not high enough
Yeah.
to even get to that. What else has been going on for me? Like, what missions have you done? Like, did you go and get like the next piece of the thingy? No?
No, I've been faffing about hard.
Oh, yeah?
Just hard faffing. Because I went to... Yeah, I did a little faffing about on the one planet. I was just like... They're like, oh yeah, go over here. I'm like, nah. I'll go over here instead.
Yeah.
Just exploring stuff. Trying to unlock... explore all of the flora and fauna and the resources.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went to the city to talk to the League of Extraordinary Explorers, whatever the hell they're called.
The Constellation?
Yeah, the Constellation.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, you know, go and do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, nah, I'll go to my house.
Okay.
And then I explored that planet a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where I am. And I've played, I think, every day
Okay.
since it launched.
I've done a few missions just because I wanted to. I figured, like, usually, I don't know, these games, usually it'll be like, the missions, like, lead you to do things that you need to know in the game.
Yeah.
Like, right now, as I was running around, it was like, oh, you should build a base. Put down an outpost marker. It's like, no, I'll do that on a nicer planet.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
So I haven't done that yet. I have a companion with me. Did you take a companion with you?
I have what's-her-face?
Sarah?
Sarah.
Yeah, she's the one that's...
And I
with
have the
me.
robot.
Yeah, I'm not using the robot. I'm using Sarah.
I use the robot for storage.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the ship. Hey, have all my crap.
Here you
See
go.
ya.
Hold all this
And then-
garbage.
And then I'll go to Sarah and be like, hey, I'll take all my crap. And I'll go to the robot. Here, have all this crap.
Yeah. I was like carrying so much crafting materials I didn't really realize it.
Yeah. I was like, why am I running out of space so quickly? And then I looked through my thing and it was like, oh, 6 times shipbuilding parts, 10 weight each.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Put
when I
this
saw that.
away.
So I got rid of all that stuff and it was like, oh, now I'm carrying like 40 pounds. When I was carrying like 150 all the time.
Yeah.
So I
The
found a lot of legendary gear though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I started streaming it, Heck came into the stream chat and like one of the first things I found was a legendary pistol.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what? A legendary gun? I haven't even found a legendary gun yet. And he was playing it for a lot longer than me. And then a little while later, I found the legendary shotgun and I found a legendary spacesuit.
Wow.
And he's like, what? What's going on here? I haven't found any legendary stuff yet. And then I also found a whole legendary helmet, backpack, and
Holy.
like it was from a quest or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. It was all legendary. But like, they're like level nothing.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? They're not good or anything like that.
I found one legendary shotgun and the rest I found are epics.
So was the legendary shotgun on the wall?
No, I picked it off a boss.
Oh, okay.
Just roaming around. Like all the space bases, well, the ground bases, like the mining bases and research labs and stuff like that. They're just full of guys
Yeah.
and stuff to pick up.
Yeah, my legendary shotgun was on the wall in one of those places.
Nice.
Yeah. I also found another spaceship that I took and made my own.
No, very good.
Yeah, there was a quest to go to this. It's just like a random quest you get, and it's like, oh, we found like this like great place to loot or something like that. You should go to this planet and you can loot it. It was like I killed all these raiders, and that was their next spot. So I was like, I'll go there. You have to like fight your way through, and like there's like a floor puzzle thing you have to go through, and then you unlock a new spaceship, which is basically the same as my spaceship that you have at the start, just different configuration, basically. Yeah, and then like trying to store stuff on my spaceship, I was like, how do I must have storage here. How do I use it? And I'm looking around and I'm looking at all the workbenches and everything.
Yeah,
and
right.
I can't find it. Where do I store it? And then it's like, oh, you do it from your menu of your inventory.
Do you?
Yeah, you can. There's like a button. It'll be like press LB to look at ship storage or something like that.
Because there's a panel on the wall, right behind the cockpit that I use.
Yeah. That's like the captain's.
No,
chest.
there's a full panel there's on the right. if you're looking at the cockpit, on the right is the captain's chest, and on the left is the actual cargo manifest.
I just did it straight from the menu.
And I'm like, there's only 400? Yeah, I can fit 400 in here.
Yeah, you gotta like level up your ship,
Yeah.
make it bigger, add more storage
I was
and
trying
stuff.
to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, you have to do it at the space station. And
Yeah. I was at the space station. I was looking at the things, and I'm like, how do I add parts?
Yeah.
I can remove my parts, but how do I get more parts to put onto this?
I don't know yet. I haven't tried it yet.
I need more storage.
I was disappointed that like my legendary shotgun just looked like a regular shotgun.
They do.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, modded. I'm like, oh, it's not. It just looks the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's disappointing.
Yeah, the first gun I picked up was an epic assault rifle. Single shot assault rifle, but that's the gun I've been using the entire time. Yeah. It does so much damage. It's got fire damage and stuff.
My first legendary was like a Tesla rifle. And it does extra damage to humans, and it also they're more likely to drop a stim pack when you kill them. But I don't have any ammo for it. So.
Yeah, I picked up a couple weapons that did like 43 damage a shot.
Oh, yeah.
But there's only like 10 rounds in the clip, and then it's like, or in the magazine.
Yeah.
These clips are what civvies use in their hair. But yeah, I can't find any ammo for it.
Yeah. I have lots of shotgun ammo, so I've been like running up and blasting guys. But it's got like knockdown on them, so it'll knock them down. And yeah, it's been fun anyways, so. I'm liking it a lot, and I haven't really seen any glitches. So
no.
Oh,
well,
so far nothing really.
So remember, a while ago before we played Outer Worlds,
yeah,
I was like, you know what, I got a Bethesda itch.
Yes,
we need to play some
remember
Fallout,
because I just listened to that podcast.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, the Outer Wilds scratched that itch. That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
That itch is done.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I got chicken pox or something? I'm itchy, man. I'm itchy.
Oh, I
just want to play this game.
You're into
it. Yeah, bugs. Let's talk about bugs.
Okay.
Let's talk about game-breaking bugs.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Let's just with the AI, your companions. There's been a lot of complaint that their pathing is awful. And
That's
it's true.
Standard.
Their pathing is awful. They will just walk into objects and just do the thing, That's standard Bethesda quirk.
Bethesda's.
But they just vibrate into the wall, and you're like, okay, that's okay.
I guess if that's considered a bug, I have seen that.
Yeah, that's not game breaking.
It's just they're dumb.
But then I'll see them. We'll be on like a Earth-like planet with like 1.0 gravity, and I'll see enemies just like jump 30 feet in the air to climb up to another ledge.
No,
like,
I haven't
what
seen
are you
that.
doing? How do you do that? Or you got a jetpack or something? Like, what is going on?
I've not seen that.
And then they'll like jump down, get stuck in the geometry, and just be like doing the slow motion floating falling move. They're like, but they're just stuck there.
No.
I'm like, well, and then my companion will be there trying to shoot them, but they can't hit them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's still playable.
Yeah.
It's still playable.
No, I haven't had any of that, so.
Yeah. And my game crashes every 10 minutes, at least.
Really?
Sometimes I'll get a good half an hour in before it crashes, but it'll crash. It'll like, it won't say anything. The game will just close, and that is it.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I look it up. And apparently, if you have an AMD processor, the game will just crash on you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the game that is partnered with AMD just crashes when you have an AMD CPU.
That's weird.
That is extremely weird. So right now, my mouse 4 is bound to quick save.
You're just turboing quick save.
I'm just turboing quick save. I'll run 10 feet quick save.
Crazy.
I'll pick something up quick save. Just pick quick save everything. Because it's like, if I jump in like low gravity, crash. If I open a door, crash.
Wow.
Not all the time, but some of the times.
No, I've not had any problems like that. It's been smooth sailing for me.
Yeah.
But I've only played it for like 8 or 9 hours. So.
Yeah. The fast travel between planets, big fan.
Yeah, that's another thing they don't really tell you how to do either. They were like, for the first mission on Crete, they were like, you got to land over at this base. So I bring up the planet, and it shows me a destination. So I'm like, I'll land there. And I have like the waypoint turned on, so it tells me where to go, right?
Yeah.
So I land there, and I get off the ship, and it's like, well, it's telling me to get back on my ship. Like, what the fuck? Why is it doing that? So I get back on the ship, and I'm like, bring up the planet. Let me go to the waypoint, do it. And it's like, I'm at the same spot again. And it's I get off the ship, tell me to get back on the ship. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I can't figure it out. Like I run to where I think I need to go.
Yeah.
But it's just like another base that's on the map or whatever, not the right one. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? So then I get back on the ship a third time, and it's like, oh, there's more than one location for me to choose from. But because the default planet view opened was of the backside of the planet,
yeah,
the two indicators were like stacked on top of each other. So when I chose it, it just chose the one that I was landing at, which is the wrong one. So when I turned the planet, it's like, oh, there's a whole different spot that I'm supposed to choose that I couldn't see. So I did that. And then when I was doing the mission where I went to that base and stole that spaceship, it's like seven systems away or whatever. So I had to like, I'm like, okay, set the destination, go there. And when I go to do it, it's like, no, you haven't explored this route before. You can't go this way. So it's like, okay, well, I'll go to the first destination along the route. And it's like, no, that's too far away. You can't do it. So I was like, well, how's that my route then?
Yeah.
If I can't even do it. So then I started to jump to a random planet, and it's, again, too far away. So I'm like, what do I have to do? So I have to find the right planet that I just guess which one, and then I go to that one. And then it's close enough that I can go to the next planet. And then I have to just do like 6 jumps. You can't just do a straight jump because you've never been to it. You have to stop in every system.
Yeah.
So I stop and they'll be like, you've entered free space. We're going to scan you for contraband. Okay, fine. They scan me. Go back in the map. Jump to the next system. Do it 3 more times. And then I get to where I need to go. But then when that's done, I want to go back to Andromeda. Boom.
Yeah.
You go all the way. You don't have to stop along the route. So that's good. But it was annoying getting there the first time anyways.
Yeah. So there have been a lot of articles being like, oh, we're not adding land vehicles. There's going to be no land vehicles. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go onto land and I start walking around and I'm like, oh my God, why are there no land vehicles?
Yeah, it could be a little I don't know.
Because like you want to go exploring and find all these places, right?
Yeah.
But I get what people are saying now, where it's extremely boring.
Yeah.
When you're on some of the planets, because there's nothing to see, nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
And the POIs are kilometers in between.
Yeah.
And so I'll just like set numlock and go do something else for a while.
Yeah.
And you can't fast travel those locations until you've been there. And I'm like, oh my God, why are there no land vehicles?
Yeah, they said it's a choice they made because they want to like, I don't know what their reasoning was, and they said something about like setting it up for the way they wanted you to experience the planets or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've only run around on a couple planets so far it hasn't been too bad for me. But
I've been to quite a few. Well, I guess not quite a few, but quite a few POIs on the couple of planets that I've been to.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the running through the boring landscape.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, once I get to the destination, it's like, oh, this is cool as frig.
Yeah.
But the monotony of running to those locations where it's like, I've already scanned everything in this biome. There's not, I don't want to pick anything up because I'm going to go to this place. We're going to have to unload a bunch of stuff anyway, because I'm going to be too heavy.
Yeah.
Have too much weight to fast travel back to the ship.
Yeah.
It's like, but, and then there's all these strips of minerals that you can't do anything with yet.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming.
I think you need to build like
some kind of extractor.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe they'll add in something to fast travel around a planet.
Faster?
Better jetpacking or something like that. That's what they said, is they have jetpacks, so they don't really need vehicles.
Jetpacks. I don't have jetpacks yet.
But
I hope I get 0.4 gravity and then just jump the entire time.
You should join Constellation properly then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get a jetpack then?
Well, maybe. I don't want to say too much.
I mean, I don't care. You can spoil it.
Yeah, you get a jetpack.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to join Constellation more.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that first mission under my belt, I guess.
Exactly. So, the graphics, though, are way better than... Well, I mean, they're... Okay, I shouldn't say way better. The graphics are good. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
They're high quality. And the face animation and characters are way better than any other Bethesda game, basically.
Definitely.
Fallout 4 was making strides towards it, but this one's a lot better.
Yeah.
And I did notice a lot of wiener boys on the internet were upset that you could just choose your pronouns.
Oh my god.
Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Why does that affect you at all?
It doesn't.
No. Just choose. I already know. Just choose he, him, because you're a dude.
Yeah.
No problem. Don't worry
Choose
about
he,
it.
him, make a dude.
And just experience the game.
Yeah. Who cares?
Are they going to be all upset when you have a gay romance? Like, that's been like that forever in these games.
Right?
I will say the intro of the first, like, piece that you pick up from the mine at the start is very much Mass Effect. Like, that's exactly how Mass Effect begins, more or less. Commander Shepard touches the marker and sees, like, a bunch of space gobbledygook.
Yeah.
And, learns about something bigger than what they know about already. And I was like, oh, I remember this from Mass Effect. So.
Yeah, I was excited to fire this up upstairs on the 4K HDR.
Yeah.
And yeah, no HDR.
Yeah, well,
it was just the mine was just dark without detail. I was like, I can't see anything. Even turning my light on, I was like, I still can't see anything.
It was good on Xbox anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine down here.
Yeah.
Without the big screen and all that. But yeah, playing it on maybe it's just because I had to play it on ultra low quality upstairs.
Probably. That was probably
like
the problem.
ultra low, getting 30 frames. It was awful.
Yeah.
So I'm playing down here, and then it's good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking forward to playing some more.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just don't know where I'm going to... There's so much to do. Like, I've done all these missions on the main planet there, whatever it's called, New Eden, or I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
New Atlantis, I can't remember. But it's just like, I did a mission where I had to go flip power switches to find why energy was being drained from... like, have you been down to the well yet?
No, I jumped off a cliff. I jumped off like a balcony into like the water.
Okay.
And then jumped off the balcony again into some more water.
Okay.
And then I was like, crash.
The well is like, I was like, here's the slums. Okay. This makes sense because it's like they got the good people living up on the surface that is all white and nice, and not white people, but like white buildings and
everything's
everything.
Pristine.
And then I was like, it's really steamy and smoky and gross and graffiti down here. So yeah, went down there, did some quests, but there's just like I've done like I've done a mission for like the CIA of the world where I had to go to the dead drop and pick up the drop, and I've joined the security whatever group on the planet, and it's just like, holy fuck, there's so much shit going on here. So yeah,
I've done 0 missions.
Just checked out your house.
I checked out my house, and I haven't been back to the banker to see things. I mean, I've been playing for a while, so I haven't done a single mission. Just been faffing about, killing pirates, finding loots, and crashing.
I don't know if when you fighting guys, if the number next to them is their level or what, but I was fighting guys that said 30 next to their name, and I was like, are they level 30? I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But then I beat them, so I don't know what it means.
I don't know what that number means either, because the first guys I went up against were like 6 and 8.
Yeah, because I went to get my new spaceship at this planet. I just assumed the mission was gonna be like my level, and I get there and I'm like, oh god, this guy's got a 30 next to his name. Like, what does that mean?
And then you just riddle him full of holes, and
not really. It was a pain in the ass because I didn't have any ammo for my like rifle, so I was fucking using my pistol. So it took a while. I do like that in this game you can equip your throwables and you just use them with right bumper, because in like Fallout 4 it was like, you want to throw a grenade, you have to equip it to your main hand, put your gun away, and then you can throw a grenade. Pain in the ass. So yeah, and I haven't really noticed too long of loading times. They're there, but they're nothing crazy on the Xbox. So
yeah, it's only saving grace for me right now is that the load times aren't terrible.
Yeah,
because I crash
and
then I have to reboot the entire game
and
and
go back in. Still want to play it, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, because the load times were really good. So it takes literally 20 seconds and I'm back in the game.
Okay, crazy.
But then depending on when I last quick saved, I'll be like,
fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now it's bedtime.
Yeah, I've been doing more quick saves because it's like, their auto saves are so far between. I did this whole, to get my spaceship, there's this whole like, you have to fight your way through and then do this floor puzzle, and then you go through and there's more rooms, and I got killed by a robot like right next to my ship. And it went me all the way back to before the stuff I did. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, at least I know how to get through here, but oh my God.
I should just bind quick save to spacebar so every time I jump.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that seems to be, I keep trying to jump on people's heads.
I tried that once and
Which
it didn't
crashes
even
the game.
happen. Oh, really? It did not work for me at all. I just slid through them like they didn't exist.
Yeah.
So,
Or they'll just move out of the way.
Yeah.
I've been pushing like guards around and stuff.
I took a few screenshots of stuff like using the in-game photo mode because
Yeah.
I saw a guy wearing this crazy sweater. I'm like, damn, this guy's swagged out for sure. I gotta take a picture of this guy. And then there was some graffiti I saw that I had to take a picture of. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, I'm liking it.
Me as well, and I will
Cool.
continue to play despite its crashing because
Wow,
yeah, the load
that's
time's so
crazy.
good.
That's crazy. Mikey T's playing a single player game.
Yeah, and enjoying it.
Wow.
I mean, I've been playing single player games for a while now
Well,
and enjoying.
but-
Yeah,
that's Game Club, but
Yeah.
when it wasn't Game Club before, it's like, what are you playing? Apex Legends, Barrow Trauma, multiplayer
yeah,
games.
yeah.
So
I've just been so busy that playing with other people has not been,
yeah.
high on my list of priorities to do.
Yes.
Especially when I'm gonna open a retail store and I'm just gonna be surrounded by people the entire time.
Yeah. Think of the quality of people.
It'll be good quality.
You think so?
Yeah,
How are you gonna enforce the
there will be
Bathing,
a policy.
There's
in,
gonna be a
in
policy.
store.
So you're gonna tell them you be stanking, you be leaving.
Yep.
Wow. You're gonna have nobody in there.
Yeah, we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
It's a store for all people, not just stinky people.
No stinky people.
No stinky people.